Hey y'all, what's up? It's Julie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you are new here, like I said, my name is Julie and I really appreciate you deciding to click on my video. And if you are a returning viewer, then I really appreciate you deciding to click on another one of my videos. For the most part, I post videos about cross stitch. At this point, it is pretty much just cross stitch. I used to post other types of videos that weren't cross stitch or craft related, but I don't really do that anymore. So I actually do have a crochet project to show today, but for the most part it is just cross stitch. So if that's what you're looking for, you've landed in the right spot, and I hope you continue to watch. Today I have 4 whips. One is a new start, and then I also, like I said, have the start of a crochet blanket that I'll show. So yeah, it's not going to be too long of a video because that's not very many things to talk about. Sorry you can see this big box in the background, and also like the side of my ping pong table that's folded up. What you can't see is that there's a whole bunch of boxes over there that have a lot of my stuff from college, or all of my stuff from college pretty much. I'm actually moving to my new apartment in less than 3 weeks, which is crazy. I can't believe it's already August. But if you don't know, I am 21. I am starting my second junior year of college. I did not fail the junior year last year, but I did switch my major from elementary education to secondary education, which added an extra year. And I also am transferring colleges, so lots of changes happening. But yeah, I'm excited. So anyways, all that just to apologize for the fact that you can see that box. Not that anybody really cares, but I just thought I'd mention it. But yeah, anyways, let's just get right into the cross stitch. I don't think I have any really other things to say. I can't remember how long it's been since my last video. It's always longer than I anticipate it being, but I don't know. I'm just busy. I went to the beach 2 weeks ago. I've been working, and yeah, I also just haven't, like I said, I've only worked on 4 different whips. And so I don't know, I kind of just like get in my head about like feeling like I don't have enough things to show, but I finally felt like I had a good amount of progress, and it was time to make a new video. So here I am. Let's just get right into the cross stitch. Yeah, so like I said, can't believe it's already August. I did do a little bit of Christmas in July stitching, so I brought this one to the beach with me because, which is kind of funny, I was stitching Christmas stuff while at the beach. But this one is Modern Folk Embroidery. I'm pretty sure it's called A Christmas Town. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it on the screen, but here it is. I'm pretty sure it's A Christmas Town. And yeah, this was just the smallest project I had. It uses the least amount of colors, and so it was the easiest one to take with me. And I honestly didn't work on it that much. It was just the car ride there and the car ride back. I did work on it like 1 or 2 days while we were actually there, but only for like 30 minutes. Nothing crazy. So that's where it was last time you saw it, and then I will I'll keep that up while I show the project so you can see the difference. So yeah, here it is now. So yeah, you can definitely see the difference. I can't remember exactly what I had done before. I know I did most of the lettering, so HRIM, and some of the C, I'm pretty sure, and also this down here. I think that's all that I did from last time though. Obviously, you're able to see the comparison. But yeah, and then I'll also put back up a picture of the full project so that you can see how much I have done and how much I have left to go. But yeah, this one is really just like a nice one to like pull out when I've just had too much of full coverage stitching. I'm over the confetti, all the color changes. This is a good one because for right now I only have 3 different colors. I might change that up because, as you can see, like in the finished piece, there are some like deer and like a Christmas tree with like a star on it, I think, and just like different places that I could incorporate other colors. So I'm not really sure if I'm gonna stick with just the green, red, and white theme or not, but for now it only uses 3 colors. It's it's easy to stitch. So yeah, it is nice to work on when I need a break from full coverage. And it was a nice one to take with me to the beach, even though everyone I was with was like, why are you stitching Christmas when you're at the beach? But Christmas in July, that's why. But yeah, anyways, so there it is. I really like this one. And let's see, I am stitching this one using Pattern Keeper. I love Pattern Keeper. Man, if I could stitch every single project ever using Pattern Keeper, I would. Like, it is so much better than paper patterns to me, like by 1,000,000 times. Anyways, let's see what Pattern Keeper says I have percentage wise on that one, if my tablet wants to work. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I should have kept it out so you could see it while I talk about it, but on that Christmas one I'm at 15% complete, which is 1,134 stitches out of 7,560. Did I say that right? Yeah. This is gonna sound really dumb, but with like 1,000, when people say like 1,100, I know what it means, but sometimes I get confused. That sounds really stupid of me, but yeah. 1,134,000 stitches out of 7,560. Just to clarify, in case anybody else gets confused about that like I do. Probably not, but anyways, that's what I've done on that one. Okay, the next one, which is the one that I've definitely worked on the most since my last video, is full coverage, Heaven and Earth. It's Tiki Beach Sunset. I'm pretty sure it's by Amy Stewart. I could check on Pattern Keeper. Yeah, Amy Stewart. And it is a story keep version, so that basically means it's like a piece of a larger pattern. So yeah, that's what it will look like when it's finished, and then what it looked like last time you saw it. And I did convert this one to a new method of stitching, which is Royal Rose. I am not gonna even attempt to like completely explain what the method is, so if you really want to know, which you should check it out, it's Royal Rose on Facebook. It's a Facebook group called Royal Rose, and she also makes YouTube videos, but I'm not exactly sure if her YouTube channel is also Royal Rose or if it's called something else. So I would definitely check out the Facebook group, and then you can find out all that information. Anyways, so here it is now. Definitely so much progress. I'm not exactly sure how it was or how it looked last time you saw it, but I know that I definitely worked on it a lot. So yeah, and then I'll put back up a picture of what it will look like when it's done, so you can see what I've done so far. You can kind of see like the chimes thing coming in. You can see like a pink bit of the sky back here, the flowers obviously. And yeah, I just think this one looks so nice. I am loving this method of stitching. It's the only parking method that has ever worked for me. I've tried diagonal parking, regular parking, cross the page kind of parking, different ways of parking. This is the only one that's ever really stuck for me. And yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna try to completely explain, but basically you work in columns of 10 by 20 across the page or across the whole piece. Luckily for me, this entire project fits in this hoop, like width-wise, so I can work across the whole thing, because I don't have one of those like really big like frames to put it on. So this project works really well for this method for me since I use a hoop. But anyway, so yeah, you work in like 10 by 20 columns across the page, or the project, you park below and you finish to the right, if that makes any sense. But like I said, for a better explanation and more information, definitely check out the Royal Rose Facebook group. But yeah, I really enjoy this. I will show you, like, when I first would look at people's pictures of this method, I'd be like, how do you work with all of those parked threads? But what I've done is, so if I'm like working in this next 10 by 20 column right here, what I'll do is I'll take the parked threads from that side, and I'll just kind of like flip them up like that so that they're out of the way and I have room to stitch. And then obviously where I need the parked ones, I'll just pull it down, use it. It's great. So yeah, I really like this method. I really recommend checking it out if you're looking for like a new stitching method. I will say be careful with your needle minders if you're gonna spin them around your parked threads around your needle minder like this, because I actually did break one. It had like a little thing on it. I was spinning around the parked threads and it popped off. I guess the glue came loose from where the parked threads were like under it. So I know they do sell, like people use those like little plastic circle things, which is probably, I think they're made for parked threads. But anyways, I don't have any of those, so I'm just using needle minders, and hopefully this one has stronger glue and doesn't break like the other one. But anyways, other than that, this method is so good, and that's kind of just my own fault for using a needle minder for that purpose. But anyways, yeah, so here's this one. I will definitely continue to be working on this one. Since I converted it, I pretty much have only been working on this one, but I love it, so yeah, there it is. Okay, and then, oh, let's see what Pattern Keeper says. By the way, I get questions on this tablet sometimes. It is just from Target. They were having a sale on it. I think it's just like an Amazon Kindle or something. I don't really know exactly what it is, but it was the cheapest one at Target. And if you do get like a one like this, it doesn't have, you have to like download the Play Store from Android onto it somehow. There's a Pattern Keeper Facebook group that will have more information, but you can get Pattern Keeper on it. It just takes a little bit of figuring out. Anyways, so for this one, it says that I've done 17.26%, which is 10,773 stitches out of 62,400. Okay, sorry the video just like cut off very abruptly. My phone said that the storage was full, so it cut the video off, which happens like every single time I film. I don't really know why, because I don't have that much on my phone. Like I always delete my old videos after they're posted. I delete them off of like the editing app I use. I don't know. I don't really know why my phone does that. But anyways, so what I was saying before it rudely cut me off is I was going to zoom out. So I zoomed out on Pattern Keeper so you could see the whole length of the project. It is very long, so I do still have a lot to go, but I am enjoying that one a lot. Okay, so the next one is another Heaven and Earth. This one is Hidden Harbor by Andy Russell. And I started this one as a stitch along with Noah Stitches, started it on his channel, and I was like, you know what, I want to stitch that one too. So I did. But I originally was stitching this on 18 count, and I decided I wanted to switch it over to 28 count, so I did that. So I still haven't stitched as much as I had on the previous start, which I left upstairs, so I can't show you the comparison. But anyways, this is what the project will look like when it is done, and then what it looked like last time you saw it. And then I kind of started to convert this one to Royal Rose, but I never fully got there, so it's kind of just looks like randomly parked threads, but it's in the middle of a conversion. So anyways, here's what I did since my last video. I don't actually know how much progress there is. I think it's a good amount. I think I did like a lot over here. But yeah, so that's that one. I do enjoy this one. It is just like a lot of blues in this area though, and I think because I already stitched it once, it is even kind of more boring. Not that it was boring the first time, but it's just like a lot of the same. And it's even more so since I already did it once. But I do still really like this one, and I am excited to continue to convert this one to Royal Rose because I think that's going to be my new stitching method. Also, the ring just flew off my hand, so let me pick that up. It just like fell off when I lowered my hand. Anyways, so there's that one. There is definitely a lot to go on this. I don't even know if I'm at 1%. We'll see in a second, but yeah, I do really like this one. And I'm really excited to get into like the buildings with all the colors and stuff. So I need to keep working on it. So let's see what Pattern Keeper says. I know some people probably don't care what Pattern Keeper says, don't care what percentage I'm at on stuff, but I know some people do like numbers, so sorry if you're somebody who doesn't care about this part, but I feel like it doesn't take too long. So anyways, on Pattern Keeper, I'm at 1.86%. So I'm almost at 2% on that one, which is 2,508 stitches out of 135,150. How do you say that number? As you can see by this video, I am not very good at reading numbers. 135,150. There we go. Anyways. And zoomed out, you can see I do have a lot to go on this one. Also, sorry, you know what, this is why I am not being a math teacher. I'm going into history, guys, don't worry. I don't have a future in math, but anyways, yeah, a lot to go on that one. I'm excited to continue to see progress on it. So okay, and then my next one is a new start. So this one is a Carolyn Manning design, which is my first ever Carolyn Manning. And this one, I need to look up the name of this actually, because I've never talked about it before. Okay, it's Birthday Cake by Carolyn Manning. And I kind of just randomly decided, I think I saw someone stitching one on like maybe a FlossTube or a Facebook group post. I don't really know, but I saw somebody stitching a Carolyn Manning and I was like, you know what? I think I want to stitch one. So I found one that I liked and I started it. It was a very impulsive decision, not much thought went into it. And I am stitching this one with the CXC threads because I had like a whole set of them and wasn't using them. So I was like, you know what? Might as well do it for this one. But anyway, so this is what the project will look like when it is done. I almost said and what it looked like last time, but there was no last time because this is new. Anyways, so here's what I've done on it. Not a huge start, but just, you know, sorry about the shadow. But yeah, not much, just a little tiny little start. This is also on 28 count. I think most of my new stuff is gonna go on 28 count because like I said, I think it's just a newfound love of mine. So 28 count. I am also doing this one on Pattern Keeper. I love that more and more designers' work is being put into Pattern Keeper compatible form so that I can use Pattern Keeper to stitch them. But yeah, so this one is at 1.82%. That's pretty close to the other one, almost at 2%. But this one is only 649 stitches out of 35,721. So yeah, there it is. It is kind of, I didn't think about this when I picked out this fabric. I shouldn't have used a white fabric because there is like a very white color in the project and it's not the funnest to stitch white on white, but it's okay because like the other colors around it make it easier to kind of see, so it's not too bad, but probably wasn't the best decision ever. Anyways, I like this one. I don't know if I'm going to continue parking for this one or not. It's working so far, but I don't know. I don't know if this is like the best kind of project for parking because I feel like it might just be easier to like kind of go where the thread takes me, but I don't know, we'll see. So that is my new start, and that is all of the cross stitch. So like I said, I do have a crochet project to show. It's pretty much my first ever crochet project, so I don't know if it even looks right or looks that good, but I'll still show it. So I bought this pattern off of Etsy. If I remember, I'll try to put up it on the screen who the seller was, and it was actually a kit that came with like yarn, and I started it with that, but then I decided I didn't want to use those colors, so I picked out my own colors, but I'm still using like that pattern, if that makes sense. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if this even looks that great. I feel like it looks a little bit wonky, but here it is. So there's my little start. Yeah, I'm not really sure how much I'm loving this. It is fun to work on, but I don't know if I love the outcome. I feel like I'm doing something wrong or something. I don't really know. But yeah, as you can see, I picked a white, like a pinkish mauve color, and then like a orangey color, which is kind of the colors that I use in my room at college, so it will match if I ever decide to finish it. Because I don't know. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, I don't know if I want to continue working on this or not. I don't know if it looks right. Maybe that just takes practice, because like I said, it is pretty much my first time at crochet. So yeah, I'm not really sure, but I don't know if I love how like big the holes are. I feel like it just makes it kind of look messy. I don't know if that's something I did wrong or if that's just how crochet looks. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens, but that's kind of how I feel about that right now. But anyways, that is everything that I have to talk about today, I am pretty sure. Hopefully I will be back for a video pretty soon. I'm not sure how videoing is gonna go once I move into college, because yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm living with 3 other people. It's a 4-bedroom apartment. I don't actually really know them. It was kind of randomly placed. And my boyfriend also goes to the same college and also lives very close to me. So I feel like a lot of my time is going to be spent at school, doing schoolwork, and hanging out with my boyfriend and friends and stuff. So we'll see what happens with cross stitch and filming once I get there. I'm sure I'll still be cross stitching at least every once in a while, because cross stitch is just like my time. So I'll definitely still be doing some of that. I just don't know. I always get in my head about not having enough to show on video. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully it won't be too long till my next video. If you guys enjoyed this one and want to continue to see my progress, then hit the like button, hit subscribe, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.